Please make her feel at home. She's going to be christening the community of comedy tonight. Please welcome Abby Parker.
Hi, I don't know if christening is the right word because I'm very Jewish. I'm from Boston, where we don't use steroids to win championships. I do like New York, though, because I come from a very small Catholic town, so it's nice to see my fellow chosen people. But the thing is, it's hard. People don't understand what it's like being a Jew. And I always have these dilemmas. Like, we're not very religious, but my mom always wants to make herself feel good, and she wants to make me go to Hebrew school. But our temple is 15 miles away, so I have a dilemma. It's either go to Hebrew school and be a good Jew, or be an even better Jew and save money on gas by not going. It's hard, because it's like, which gives me more God points? I never know. And people at my school don't know I'm Jewish because the first thing they say when I tell them is, but wait, your nose is proportional to your face. I know, but my mom's name is Finstein. And they're like, oh, okay, now I know. And whenever people in my school know I'm Jewish, because before class starts, I rush to my next class just to get the pencils people left before. And it's embarrassing because the teacher's always sitting there and she's just wondering what I'm doing, and I'm like, oh, I dropped this. And she's like, wait a minute, you just got here. And I never know what to say. And it's always like really chewed pencils because that's why people leave them. And when my friends ask me if I chew my pencils, I don't know if it's worse to say yes I do or no I found it on the ground. And people always want to ask me what it's like being Jewish. And I use this analogy. Being a Jew is like being one of the last people on MySpace when everyone else got Facebook. Everyone first started out on MySpace. It was a really big deal. It was like breaking new territory. And then one guy started Facebook, and everyone thought he was crazy. And he had a few people that started following him. Not Twitter following, like just following his lead. And now the people still on MySpace are either ashamed and try to pretend they're on Facebook, have Facebook and MySpace, and whenever it's convenient, tell someone one or the other. Or they have a MySpace and they try to take pride in it, but really everyone just scrutinizes all the people on MySpace. So just get a Facebook is what I'm saying, before it goes out. And the economy has been in the shitter for what, like 3 years now? And like, just going based off of stereotypes here, I'm really happy Obama's president. If when I register to vote, I'll be a Democrat. But why put a black person in charge when you could put a Jew in charge that would know how to manage the money? Think about it. The word deficit is not in the Torah. And when a Jew would be in president, yes, we would have no deficit. There would be a surplus of money. We would lose every war. We have the diplomatic version of a wedgie, but at the end of the day, I think we'd be in a good place. And that's something they don't tell you in school. And what they also don't tell you is, well, when everyone's talking about gay marriage and people say it shouldn't be legal because that's not what our forefathers wanted, these are the guys. They wore powdered wigs, makeup, blouses, capri pants, and George Washington is known for having wood in his mouth. Obviously, that's not the best basis to go off of. What else? Oh yeah, and in school they always show us these videos, like when you're a teenage girl, and it's like about like getting trashed at a party and like having respect for yourself. And they always show these girls that are so full of regret, and they're looking at the camera and they're like, I don't want to be just another number. What they don't tell you, what you don't want to be is a Law and Order episode. What you really don't want to be is a Lifetime movie. That's not going to go anywhere good. And I work at Ben & Jerry's because I'm from New England, and it's a New England thing. And we always have like these soccer moms come in with their kids. When we have these deals, like you can give money to your school for your kids, whatever, what they don't realize is the people that are going to Ben & Jerry's when I work on Friday nights is 35-year-old women coming in their sweats running makeup, getting 5 pints of ice cream, and trying to tell themselves that it's okay that they're alone. And they don't realize that. We have punch cards. You get 5 smoothies, you get 1 free. They should have, for single women, get 10 pints, get a Match.com subscription, get 25 pints, because if the Match.com fails, get 25 pints and a vibrator because you're a lost cause. They're not going anywhere. And people, like, when it comes to the legalization of marijuana, I'm never really sure where I stand because there are a lot worse things out there. But really, like, think about it. The stoners out there, they're the ones voting for legalization, but they keep coming into Ben & Jerry's. I don't get it. They're not going to the polls. They think they're going to vote, but they're ending up other places to get snacks. So it's never going to get legalized. I mean, Massachusetts is decriminalized, but, I mean, you know. Well.
Legal in New Jersey.
What?
Medical marijuana is legal in New Jersey.
So, same in Vermont, but I mean, it's just kind of like whatever in Vermont. There are really no laws in Vermont. It's just, they're more cows than people, so. Like, cow tipping is taboo, and that's about it. But, let's see. That is all I have. I am on Twitter, twitter.com/OJsConfidant, OJs_confidant. I did do it, if any of you were wondering. Thank you very much.
That was your official county bat mitzvah.
Love you.
Love you.